It's going to maintain its value because it's scarce, just like gold is scarce. Gold is scarce. The supply of it grows about 1% per year on average over a very long period of time. When the price spikes, yeah, that percentage will go up because people have more incentive to mine for more gold. Well, something is going to happen this year with Bitcoin, which means that its supply growth is going to drop below the supply growth of gold. It has been growing 1.8% per year, the number of Bitcoin out there, for the last 4 years. In April, it's going to go through what's called the halving, halving, halving. That growth rate will be cut in half to about 0.9% for the first time, falling below gold. Now, why is Bitcoin a scarce asset? Gold is because it's hard to find and hard to mine. Why is Bitcoin? It is because it's mathematically metered to have the growth rate every 4 years. So in 4 years, it'll start growing 0.4%, not 0.9% or 0.5. And the number of Bitcoin there will ever be in the world is 21 million. And right now, we're at 19.5 million outstanding, and it's only going to 21 million. If you look at that 19.5 million, and you can see this network's completely transparent, 15 million of that 19 million are in what we call strong hands. They have not moved their Bitcoin in more than 155 days. That means they're hodlers.
Since the approval of Bitcoin ETFs, the cryptocurrency has undergone a staggering surge in value, setting the stage for what many experts believe is just the beginning of its ascent. This momentum is expected to intensify with the impending Bitcoin halving event on the horizon. In a recent interview, Cathie Wood shed light on Bitcoin's supply dynamics, noting that its growth rate has averaged around 1.8% annually for the past 4 years. However, with the halving event imminent, this rate is poised to drop to approximately 0.9%, marking the first time it falls below the supply growth rate of gold. This impending supply shock hints at Bitcoin becoming even scarcer than the precious metal itself. As Bitcoin braces for a supply shock, anticipation mounts regarding its potential to disrupt traditional economic paradigms. The prospect of Bitcoin surpassing gold in scarcity underscores its evolution from a fringe asset to a serious contender in the global financial landscape. With institutions increasingly embracing cryptocurrencies and the decentralized technology underpinning them, Bitcoin's trajectory seems poised for further growth and mainstream adoption. Cathie Wood's insights offer a glimpse into the transformative power of innovations like Bitcoin, which are reshaping the very fabric of modern finance. Furthermore, Wood's discussion extends beyond Bitcoin, encompassing the broader realm of disruptive technologies such as artificial intelligence. These innovations are not only revolutionizing financial systems but also driving profound changes across various sectors. By exploring the synergies between Bitcoin and AI, Wood elucidates how these disruptive forces are reshaping today's technological landscape, heralding a new era of innovation and efficiency. As investors navigate this rapidly evolving landscape, understanding the implications of such disruptive technologies is crucial for positioning oneself strategically in the ever-changing market dynamics. Before we continue with the rest of the video, do check out Daily 5-Minute Crypto Newsletter with all the latest crypto and Bitcoin news. It's a fantastic analysis of on-chain crypto data and breakdowns, and the best part is it's absolutely free. They'll cover expert predictions, breakdowns of on-chain crypto data, and any breaking news you need to know, all in a nutshell. Click the first link in the description and enter your email to join over 50,000 others in becoming a better crypto investor right now.
Think about that. 15 out of 19.5 hodling, right? 1.5 million left. Yeah. Institutions have just gotten involved. The SEC gave it the green light in the form of an ETF, and we were one of the 11 launched. We're doing very well, thanks be to God. Yes. So think about that. What does that mean? If institutions really want to be involved, they will have to pull with pricing the hodlers into selling their Bitcoin. 2015, Bitcoin was $250, right? We still think it's just begun because institutions are just now becoming involved. Pretty exciting. We think it could scale. Depends on we have a base case, a bear case, a bull case, but it could scale from 43,000 to $650,000 or $1.5 million per coin, or even higher as institutions get in. But the most important thing is we talk about these themes is be prepared for huge volatility. There's the hypes, and so there are the booms and the busts and the booms and the busts. The trend line should be up, but you have to prepare, especially young people, for volatility. The seeds for everything that is happening today were planted in the 20 years that ended in the tech and telecom bubble, right? And then there was the crash. So all the seeds were planted there. But the reason the crash happened is because the technologies were not ready. And even if they were kind of getting ready, the costs were prohibitive. So just to give you a good example of the second one, in 2003, but we were thinking about it in the late 90s, in 2003, the first whole genome was sequenced. We were able to understand all of the 6 billion bits of code in one person's body. So that we could understand what was going wrong. That cost $2.7 billion just for one person. And it took 13 years of computing power. We were not ready for prime time, but biotech was a big part of that bubble, right? The technologies weren't ready. We didn't get the cloud until 2006. We didn't have the two very big breakthroughs in AI, deep learning in 2012, and then transformer architecture in 2017-18. Those technologies were not ready for prime time back then. The capital flowed aggressively into them and shouldn't have. Today, they are ready for prime time. We are starting to scale the 5 major platforms, which are robotics, energy storage, artificial intelligence, blockchain technology, and multi-omic sequencing in the life sciences space. And I know, Andre, you have a big interest in the healthcare space. And that's probably going to be one of the sectors most transformed by these technologies. So we believe they're scaling now, and this is perfect investor psychology, and I'm very comfortable. People are scared. I'm comfortable as a portfolio manager because I would prefer to be investing in something controversial when there's a lot of FUD out there, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And that's because there's people fearing for their jobs, their businesses, meaning in the financial industry, and they don't want to be wrong. Well, guess what? If you don't take risks, you're not going to get returns. But you have to manage those risks and manage around the volatility, use it to your benefit. Disruptive innovation is going to transform the world as we know it today completely in the next 5 to 10 years. I think most investors are not equipped to do what you're doing, number one. And one of the reasons is because after the tech and telecom bust, that was in the early 2000s, and then even more so after the global financial crisis, and they began to think, okay, I have to invest in the public markets. I have to invest close to the S&P 500 or close to the NASDAQ or close to the MSCI World. And so their reaction time, that skill set that I learned when there were no computers and no cell phones and no spreadsheets unless we did them by hand, the reaction time that I have to information, which is constant, it's constantly bombarding us, right? A little bit like you on the court, although I could never be I don't know if the milliseconds that I take things in matches yours, but I think we'd make a great team. So
for sure.
Anyway, you take all of that information in, you need to make decisions quickly. Traditional world is losing that talent because it's letting an index lead the way. Indexes are all about what has already happened. The stocks at the top of those indexes are there because of their past success. But if we're right on disruptive innovation, that, again, is going to turn sectors upside down, inside out, people aren't going to recognize them in 5 to 10 years, that is exactly the wrong way to invest. So taking information in real time, constantly, every day. If you're in the crypto world, or we'll call it more the digital asset world, it's 24/7.
Cathie Wood shares her expert insights on Bitcoin and other disruptive innovations. She emphasizes that technologies such as robotics, AI, blockchain, and genomics are poised for implementation, and it's only a matter of time before they disrupt societal systems worldwide. Cathie predicts that over the next 5 to 10 years, disruptive innovation will reshape industries fundamentally. Additionally, she underscores the importance of managing risk amid investment fears. With the impending Bitcoin halving approaching in the coming weeks before April, this period may prove crucial for making prudent investment decisions and seizing potentially life-changing opportunities. For more Daily Dose Crypto news, check out these 2 awesome videos on your screen. Click now and we will see you on the next video.